Hey, Kellen, welcome to the Zoom.
Thank you.
We'll get you started off with a question from Owen Buchanan.
Uh, Hi, Kellen. A couple years ago, you had Travion behind you, and he was primarily your primary running back. Now you got I guess three options. What's different, or is it any different running an offense where you have three guys that you can go to as opposed to one?
I think it can give us a little bit more balance and versatility because, obviously, all of our running backs, they all have different types of styles within their running game. But I think it also takes a lot off of Isaiah. And so he doesn't have to constantly take a beating and take a pound every time he runs the ball. So, I think it's always good to have, multiple running backs. And then you see some of these freshmen able to step up in key ways. It's kind of hard to find. So we're definitely thankful for that.
Do you feel like you're doing pretty much the same thing, no matter who's in there, or do you change maybe some of your approach to attacking the defense depending on which running back is behind you? Or running back.
Depending on the play, certain things can change, but for the most part, I think we keep it, pretty basic. And I think, all our running backs, even though they have different styles, they can do everything that we ask for within a play. So, I trust every one of them, and I think they all do a really good job.
All right, thank you, Kellen.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Brent Zwerneman from the Houston Chronicle, and then Tyler Shaw.
Kellen, what is the players' approach on like Elijah Blades and Keyshawn Brown saying we're going to rejoin the team in terms of opting out during the summer but coming back to the program here late in the fall?
I don't have any problem with it. At the end of the day, I think, for the most part, I try to focus on, what I can control. And, if they want to come back, then, that's their choice.
I know y'all were conditioned in 2017, your first year, but has there been a new emphasis on conditioning when the new staff came on board? And if so, what are a couple of examples of that? Because y'all looked like you were in really good condition in the fourth quarter the other night.
I think that's something that we pride ourselves on, and, not only physical conditioning, but mentally, and, having that stability and that ability to maintain focus, composure, and confidence late in the game, even when you're down or you're winning. So, I think that kind of goes to, not only, what Coach Smitty does, with the physical game, but, the way we prepare within our coaches and then our players down, and, kind of the way we practice. So it takes everybody, not only players, to be, mentally conditioned, but coaches to be mentally conditioned as well.
Is it different from your first year?
I think so. I can't really remember. But yeah, I would think so.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let's go to Tyler Shaw from KBTX. Then we'll go to Mike Lucas.
Yeah, Kellen, have you thought about, this Saturday being the last time, you play at Kyle Field, and just kind of what does that mean to you?
Yeah, I've definitely thought about it, and, it's definitely going to be, a game and a time that I remember. Just, all the games that I played in Kyle Field, all the ups and downs within my career, and all the people and great players and coaches that I've been around. So I'm definitely thankful, and, hopefully you get a last chance to play in front of, the 12th man.
I know you're not really one to, focus on individual accomplishments and accolades and things like that, but you have been here for a while and have, racked up, awards or on top of the leaderboard here at A&M. So just what has it meant to you is it kind of surreal that it's, your career here is winding down?
Yeah, it definitely is. And, like I said, it's been, it's been a wild ride with a lot of ups and downs, and, thankful for the people that I've had around me to keep me even keel, level-headed through the highs and the lows. But I'm definitely thankful for, everything that, that has been thrown at me, and, that I've been able to adjust to and continue to persevere on.
All right, let's go to Mike Lucas from KAGS and then Chip Howard.
Hey, Kellen, you mentioned after the Auburn game that this team is learning how to win. When you say that, what actually does that mean? Like, what goes into learning how to win?
I kind of think of, really the main thing is just having that ability, that composure and the poise. A lot of teams, especially when they're down in the fourth quarter, they might show a sense of panic or, some other traits just like that. But we are able to, keep our poise and, just continue to fight on, just focus on what we have to do and, pretty much stick together. And, I kind of, you see that in the Florida game and, some of these other big games where you're down and, we're not afraid to run the ball, 7 straight times in a drive. And so just having that level of confidence within each other and just it's a mindset and just having that level of focus, it's not easy. And it's definitely something that you have to work for and you have to train for.
Thank you.
Next up is Chip Howard from Sports Talk and then Mark Passwaters.
Kellen, with the running game going the way it's been, how much pressure does that take off of you, knowing you don't exactly have to be perfect, but you guys can still move the football?
I think it will always help, especially when you're able to control the clock and, just have that ability to be physical. And I think it definitely helps out the pass game. And, I think we've been able to find a really good balance in what we do with certain quarterback runs. And then also, Isaiah and Devon A-Chain playing really well. So it definitely gives the whole offense a lot of confidence. And, they're a big part of what we do. And, we're definitely happy for what we can do in the run game. And hopefully we can continue to grow and find out, continue more and find our identity.
Have you considered that Ole Miss might not be able to play Saturday night, and how disappointing would that be?
Obviously, I would like to play in Kyle Field again, but, I can't really focus on that. As of right now, I don't know if we know anything, just coming here, focus on what we need to focus on, prepare as if there is a game, and then we can adjust as a team, if other things change.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Mark Passwaters from Rivals.com and then Zach.
Kellen, you guys went up tempo the first drive and I believe another in the fourth quarter and scored both times. Seems like, historically you've enjoyed going up tempo. What is it about that you as a quarterback like?
I think it kind of keeps the defense from being, on balance. And, I think whenever you go up tempo, it kind of, I guess throws the defenses off guard, and they really have to trust their eyes and, be really instinctual. But also on the same side for the offense, we're able to, pretty much keep our base plays, whether they're runs or passes, but still be able to execute at a very high level. So I think it's always good. And, what Coach Fisher does, we're not necessarily an up-tempo offense, but to kind of have that curveball and throw it in at certain times in the game to keep the defense off balance is always I think a great thing to have.
Also, Ryan McCollum won the SEC Offensive Lineman of the Week, your third different Maroon Goon to win it this year. Talk a little bit about, your line and the level of improvement you've seen from one year to the next with them.
It's been tremendous. And, I kind of, like I say it all the time, just goes back to the work they put in the off season and not only physically, but mentally to be, prepared for every single week. And, for a guy like Ryan, who this is his 5th year, who's worked, tremendously hard to get on the field, who was hurt last year. And then, kind of lost that spot to Colton Prater. Ryan has worked extremely hard and, he's playing tremendous right now. So I'm glad he could be the third one, and hopefully we can continue to get, more offensive linemen on that board.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, we have 2 more questions on the board. We'll go to Zach Taylor from WTAW and then Hector.
Yeah, Kellen, what part of your game do you feel like has improved the most this season?
I mean, I think a lot has improved in, mainly the consistency, which is something that I wanted to pride myself on this year. Just pretty much, just I think it takes a lot of guys around me, and you see the offensive line playing well, the running game is playing well, and then receivers are making plays too. So I think we're all elevating, together as a whole entire offense, and we're able to feed off each other. So I think whenever as a whole entire offense we're able to be more consistent, and then we're going to be more consistent as a quarterback. So obviously we're not satisfied, and we want to continue to play better. But I love where the offense is mentally right now, and I think we're going to continue to get better as the season goes on.
Thanks.
All right, we'll finish up with Hector from Sports Tonight out of San Antonio.
Kellen, congratulations on the upcoming graduation, man.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
With that happening this weekend, is it a time to reflect? I mean, not only on what you've done at A&M and your football career, but also just kind of the journey, just starting back to San Antonio?
Just with graduation going on right now, I've reflected a lot, and, I do a lot of reflection, just thinking about, my first times, in College Station, my first times at A&M, being recruited, my journey back in San Antonio, and just, a lot of adversity that I face, and how I've been able to overcome that since I've been in college, and just having the great people around me that have allowed me and helped me to do that has been tremendous.
And kind of a quick related follow-up regarding Reagan High School. I know you've got a lot going on. You by any chance keep in contact with what their athletic teams are doing on a given basis?
It's really hard. Obviously, just, with our busy schedule, I still try to stay in contact with the coach down there. And, but obviously, like I said, it's pretty hard, but, I'll never forget where I come from, and the roots where I come from.
Understood. FYI, the Reagan volleyball team is playing in the state semifinal tonight.
Yeah, my sister will be there. So
thank you, Kellen. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions for you, Kellen. Thank you.
Thank you.